Well, hello you little brats. It's Jade here. Just kidding, it is Janie Cakes. So I decided to jump on the bandwagon of this Bratz challenge, and of course I had to do Jade. So funny story, people actually tell me all the time that I look like a Bratz doll. I think it's just the way that I dress, hence owning this pink jacket. So as soon as I saw people doing this, I automatically knew I was going to do Jade. The question was just which Jade look do I do? And I originally wanted to do one of her more iconic looks, like the green t-shirt that she has. I think she wears it with like a mesh undershirt or something like that. But I didn't have any clothes to really match those outfits, and I'm pretty sure she has bangs in most of those looks. So I decided to find one that was a little more tailored to what I could do, and I found this photo of Jade in this pink jacket, which is just totally me, and she just has this dark, vampy, glossy lip and a very simple brown cat eye. So I might have gone a little heavy on the eyeshadow. I wish I would have toned it down a little, but this is it. This is the first time that I've ever attempted to do this whole doll eye thing, so bear with me. So if you want to watch me transform myself into this ridiculous vampy Jade look, then just keep on watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, thanks guys. Okay, so I'm starting out by contouring my nose to kind of give that tiny little Bratz nose that they have. Don't usually contour my nose, so I don't know if this is the best method here, but I'm doing whatever I can to give myself that little button nose. Just blending it out with a brush. And a beauty blender, of course, too. Now I'm going to contour the sides of my face. I feel like they do have like more of like a rounder, wider face, which I also have. So I'm not doing super heavy contour on like the forehead or anything to make my face look skinnier like I normally would. Instead, I'm kind of accentuating my current round, short face by just making my cheekbones pop. I'm also going to use a little bit of a cream blush. This one's just really pink, and I think it'll give me that nice doll effect. Oh, hello, autofocus. Blending that out with a beauty blender. And now I'm just going to set my face. Now I'm just adding a little more of like a powder contour to accentuate the contour and make my face look not so flat. Now we're going in with an orange blush to just make the contour blend seamlessly in and make it a natural little blushy face. Going a little heavy on the apples of my cheeks to make it look more doll-like. And now I'm going to highlight. I'm really trying to accentuate the cheekbones here because I do feel like the Bratz have a very much cheeky face, I suppose. Now I'm just kind of redefining my brow bone by just putting a little bit of a neutral eyeshadow underneath. This is just going to help me when I'm drawing on my brows to remember that I'm trying to make them look more like Bratz brows. I didn't want to go through the trouble of taping down my eyebrows because I don't have much to work with anyways, so I'm just trying to fill them in very lightly and very thin because the Bratz do have a really thin brow. They were definitely more popular before the big bushy brows came around. Found myself wishing I would have glued down my eyebrows because it was a little bit obvious that I didn't fill them in all the way, but this is supposed to be for fun, so to be honest, I washed my face as soon as I was done with this look. I didn't go anywhere to let anyone see me. Now I'm just going to go in and start to build that brown smoky cat eye that Jade had going on in the look, just buffing it out to make it easier to blend out the edges later, and building the color as I go. I used a variety of brown shades to create this look. And now I'm going to pack on the brown with a more flat packing brush. And I did get a little bit of fallout with this, so you just kind of have to adjust as you go. Now this is the part where I wish that I would have brought the brown down a lot lower and maybe swept it out to be a shorter in height and longer in length cat eye, but that's okay. This is my first time doing this. I'm trying to make a really sharp line to kind of accentuate the doll aspect of it. Now I'm just going to go in and clean that up and do a little bit of a lighter brown on the lid. Using a fluffy brush to kind of blend it all together so we don't have any clear separation of colors, because Jade's eye did look like it was just one shade of brown. And I did go in with a little bit of like a reddish brown on this part to make it kind of blend in with the outfit and the lips. Highlighting the brow bone to really accentuate that thin brow that we created. And then using that same color to kind of blend out the harsh lines that we have going on. Now I'm going through and cutting the crease even more with that sort of burgundy color. And I'm going to blend it all together with like a sort of sparkly brown, just because I felt like it was getting a little too matte. Now for the fun part, I'm going to bust out my white eyeliner. And we're going to start to reshape my eyes by drawing the white down underneath my lash line and kind of coating my bottom lashes with it too to get rid of any black that is in that area. And this is how we create the doll eye effect. I haven't attempted to do something like this since I was like 13. I remember watching different YouTube tutorials of people doing things like this. I think Michelle Phan was the one that I saw do it most often. And I still haven't quite mastered the technique despite years of practice with makeup, but it's okay, we're going to do our best. Now that I'm watching, I wish that I would have gone lower with the black liner to hide my eyelashes a little better, but like I said, this is for fun, and it was definitely not to be a wearable makeup look. I'm sort of drawing on eyelashes with my wing and connecting them to really give it that signature Bratz Doll eye. We're going to put falsies on eventually too, but for now I'm going to go in and blend out that line that I drew to make the eye shape, just to kind of get rid of any harsh edges and make it look seamless. This also helps to add some of the lower lashes on the bottom. Whenever the shadow goes on there, it kind of makes them look a little more natural and fluffy. Just going in with some mascara, and I'm going to put falsies on top to really make them look like big doll eyes. And there she goes. Watch me struggle to put false lashes on. Here we are. Yep. Now I am overlining the crap out of my lips because I have tiny lips and Bratz have huge lips. Now the shape here is a little awkward and it's really obvious that I overlined, but once again, trying to look like a doll, not a human, so I think it's alright. In this picture of Jade, it looked like her lips had this little like white glow up on top, so that's why I added the white. And now we're going in with a nice glossy lipstick to really pack it on there and make it look like her shiny, vampy, glossy lips that she had in the picture. Going back in with highlighter because you know I'm a highlighting queen, and now we are going to highlight the inner corner. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this Bratz inspired look, and stay tuned for my next video.